Someone asked me what inspired me to start my brand, and I decided to make a video about that. This is a video of how Arùs began. When I was 15 and in secondary school, I had these painful, I don't even know what's called, boils or rashes on my feet. They were itchy and they were so uncomfortable, and there was not really this culture of being serious with skincare in my family. Like, you rub Vaseline, you rub cocoa butter, and you're good to go, right? So it wasn't really, nobody really took it seriously. Like, okay, whatever, it's going to clear up. Or maybe it's because you're wearing socks. Because, I was a secondary school student, so I was wearing socks a lot, and I guess heat caused it. Anyways, my elder sister had dark skin, really dark skin, really beautiful dark skin. Like, she didn't even have to rub anything before her skin would shine and just glow, and I was so jealous. And I'm very thankful, shout out to my sister's skin, for letting me know that skin does not have to be fair or light to be beautiful. Not to my sister, this is a shout out to my sister's skin, not my sister. So sister, take notes. Because of what I was going through at the time, and because I didn't really have this clean skin per se, I decided to start making my own skincare products through research on the internet. I know, it was crazy. I started doing research on the internet, and I started rubbing whatever I could find. There was a lot of trial and error with my skin, but it was my skin, so I did it. Thankfully, I knew not to use certain harmful chemicals. I was looking out for something that can be affordable and natural and clean and safe for, basically human use. I didn't want anything to happen to me, but I still wanted to, do my research and do my practicals. I'm an art student, so the idea of doing practicals like a science student really excited me. And I started using stuff on my skin, and my skin got better. My whole skin got better, and people saw it and they were like, oh, what do you use? Your skin is looking so much better now. And my grandmother was Igbo, right? So I have the Igbo woman in me, and I was like, okay, how about we make this a business? Keep in mind that the products that I was using were not really, palatable. They were not sellable things. I'll show my friends and they'll, grimace a bit like, what even is that? But they worked, right? They worked. So I had to make them sellable. I had to make them presentable and palatable for people to use. But how would I do this? I'm an art student with no experience in chemistry. So I had to go to the big dogs. I had to move to the science students that actually knew what they were doing, right? I reached out to my sister's cosmate at the time, who had a hair care business, Her Essence. She's really, really good. She's really, really, really good. Every time I see her, every time we talk about stuff, every time she teaches me, I just learn new stuff. I'm very thankful to her, as she was a major force for me. She was an inspiration. She is a great teacher. She is an inspiration. Not even was, because her business is going really strong right now, and she's like very good at what she does. I've used her products, and trust me, they are the bomb. And we'll have this long voice calls, we'll have these long video calls, and she'll tell me, oh, this is what this does, this is what this does, this is what this does. And I began to experiment. Basically, I began to do stuff, I began to mix stuff, and trust me, there were a lot of failures and frustrations, because science is not that easy. Sometimes the formulations might turn out really funny and stuff, or the smell, and there was a lot of resources wasted. When I first started my business, I lost a lot of money, but I didn't even notice that, because I was having fun. I was genuinely enjoying it, and there were times where it was really, really hard for me, and there were times I would cry and I'll feel like quitting. But because I've always had a passion for skincare, I've always continued being this person who would always want to talk about skincare, would want to make new stuff, would want to sell to people and help them fall in love with their skin. That's why I say that Arùs skincare helps you fall in love with your skin, because it helped me fall in love with mine, and it helped many more people fall in love with their skin. So yes, that is the story of how I was inspired to start my business, which was formerly Innes Beauty Culture, but now Arùs Skincare. So yeah, thank you.